That hundreds of immigrants and other news have been arrested in the days since Donald Trump took office, and now a memo issued by the Justice Department calls for local officials who interfere with President Trump's sweeping immigration orders to be investigated.
It also warns that those officials could face criminal charges if they don't comply. Our Casey Cronus is live tonight downtown with what we know. Casey.
Some feel this is simply a scare tactic to convince cities like Chicago to comply, and only time will tell whether local officials will actually be prosecuted if they don't. Three-page memo issued by Acting Deputy Attorney General Emile Beauvais and published by Politico was sent to all DOJ employees. It orders federal prosecutors to work with the newly established Sanctuary Cities Enforcement Working Group to identify and challenge state and local laws, policies, and activities that are inconsistent with executive branch immigration initiatives.
Many people believe that this is an attempt to potentially target local officials in cities like Chicago.
Chicago officials, including Mayor Brandon Johnson and Alderman Andre Vasquez, who chairs the city's Committee on Immigrant and Refugee Rights, are holding firm that they will not assist ICE agents amid border czar Tom Homan's plans for mass deportations.
There's a very clear principle in the Constitution that the federal government cannot force states and local governments to help enforce federal law. And this has been reaffirmed by the Supreme Court over and over again.
Nicole Hallett is a clinical professor of law at the University of Chicago Law School. She is also the founder and director of the Immigrants' Rights Clinic and says the idea behind this memo is unprecedented.
That does not mean that the administration won't attempt to do so, and even putting officials under investigation or even initiating prosecutions against those officials, even if ultimately those prosecutions are thrown out for the reasons that I just said, is going to be a huge burden on cities and the individuals who may be caught up in these prosecutions.
Here at home, local officials have been issuing guidance to city agencies on how to handle possible visits from ICE, reiterating that under the Welcoming City Ordinance, employees of the city are not allowed to aid immigration enforcement. Reporting live downtown, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.